Is he gonna... Oh! No, just get...
Stay back, I got a chainsaw! Uh-oh.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Michael G. Munns, author, geek, and traveling chainsaw salesman, and this is where you watch me watch old horror and occasionally sci-fi movies that, for assorted reasons, I have never seen before. Tonight, I am watching something that was decided on Patreon. It's something that lots of people have been asking me to watch. It's something that I've honestly been kind of avoiding a little bit. And unless you haven't read the description or the title of this video, you probably know already that I am about to watch a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Or is it just Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Is there an A in front of it? I don't know. I should look it up. I'll look it up at some point. This movie, I think, is as old as I am. I think it came out in 1974. So now you know how old I am. But that's math. Don't do that math. We don't like that math around here. I'm kind of nervous about this one, and I'll say maybe intimidated is a better word. And this kind of, the reason is sort of twofold. Number one, I don't know too much about this movie, but I know a little. At least I think I know a little. My impression is that it's about some people who are off in the country somewhere and they get tortured by hillbillies, and there's a chainsaw involved, and there's a guy with a leather face. And it's my impression that it's kind of brutal, and I've been told it's not as gory as Raiders of the Lost Ark, but it's not the gore that I'm worried about so much as the brutality and a depiction of people suffering for extended periods of time, which is not really my thing usually. It can be done well, and I'm trying to go into this with an open mind. But if you saw either of my Rob Zombie Halloween reactions, you'll know that I don't like to watch extended cuts of people being brutalized. Basically, if I feel like I'm watching a snuff film, it's not my thing. I don't know if that's really what this is going to be about. I could be wrong. But that sort of goes into the other thing that intimidates me about it, is many people have said this is an iconic movie. It's fantastic. It's amazing. So well acclaimed. And so I'm nervous that I'm not going to like it as much as you guys want me to like it. And I don't know what. I mean, opinions are subjective. I'm just thinking it's not the movie for me, and maybe that will disappoint a lot of you. Hopefully not. You guys are usually you're pretty understanding. But I don't know. So again, trying to go into this with an open mind, but sort of at the victim of some things that I think I heard about the movie at some point. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. The only other thing I really know about this movie is a long time ago I saw the movie Summer School a time or two. And I know that two of the students in the class were horror and makeup aficionados, and they really wanted the class to see this movie, and they did. And I can remember a part where I guess maybe it's Leatherface. Someone was waving around a chainsaw, and then he falls and the chainsaw hits his leg, and they're like, oh, that's okay. It's okay because he's insane or something like that. But that's pretty much all I know about this one. So I'm going to stop babbling more about what I don't know. And I'm just going to say that if you want to see me experience this movie in the full-length watch-along format, which means you sync up with me and you watch along with your own copy, you can find it on my Patreon page. Link is down below in the description. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my books, which are also in the description below. There is a chainsaw in Zeus is Dead. It's wielded by one of the Furies, and I don't want to spoil any more about that, so it's not a major component of the plot, but it does show up in the book. Use this information as you deem fit. I'm going to start this one out with coffee, because I need it right now. Honestly, it's Friday. It was a long day. It's one of those Fridays. Then there will be cider probably later. But anyway, here we go. A Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I can't think of anything else to say. So I'll just watch the movie. This is coffee, but it's not all coffee.
The film which you are about to see is an account of the tragedy which befell a group of 5 youths. For them, an idyllic summer afternoon drive became a nightmare.
Spoilers!
The Texas Chainsaw
Are they making
Massacre.
this up? Is this actually a true story? Or based on a true story, which means there was a guy in Texas that had a chainsaw, and that's about it? The sound design is effective so far.
Grand jury investigation.
Looks kind of like The Hound.
Grave robbing in Texas. The head, or in some cases, the extremities removed. The remainder of the corpse left intact.
Bleh. That's all I have to say right now. It's just bleh.
Sabotage.
Okay, that's a little disturbing. When I was a kid, I had a van that color with that many windows, And the doors had opened out. Did my parents give me a Texas Chainsaw Massacre van without telling me?
Contrary or inharmonious to the regular direction of action.
Dave Letterman.
Hey man, you believe all that stuff your old lady's hawking me?
I would complain about them not wearing seatbelts, but there probably aren't any seatbelts in that vehicle. So I'm going to keep my mouth mostly shut.
What smells?
It's Texas. It does that sometimes.
That's the old slaughterhouse. They bash him in the head with a big sledgehammer.
Oh, that's awful.
It usually wouldn't kill him on the first lick.
Oh, why do I get the feeling there's going to be parallels here between what's happening to the cows and what's going to happen to these people?
Hitchhiker.
Should we pick him up?
That's probably a great idea.
Oh, he's weird looking. No.
Let's pick him up! He's weird looking. We're in a horror movie. I could be making assumptions. He could be a perfectly nice hitchhiker.
The place where they shoot the cattle in the head with that big air gun thing.
Let's take a peek at the killing floor. Don't let the name throw you, Jimmy. It's not really a floor.
It looks a little like James Franco. Careful.
What are you doing?
Just fondling the knife. It's fine. Okay, no, you need to leave the van now, sir. Well, he's living his best life, I'm sure. Maybe you should tell David Letterman up in the driver's seat to pull over. Say massacre.
Huh? $2. It's a good picture.
$2.
$2. Cash.
What's that? Oh, we're going to burn the picture. Sure, why not? Open flame. Maybe Jerry should pull the fuck over now. Of course, he's got the knife. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, no, 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 fuck, no, no. Okie dokie. What a fun little adventure we're all on. I noticed the sign that said "We Slaughter." I'm guessing it isn't meant to be taken in anything but animals, but still, it's thematic, I'm guessing.
You boys don't want to go mess around the old house. Those things is dangerous. You're liable to get hurt.
It'll be fine, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Go swimming. Let's go. Come on.
Did he mark the van so that people in the ditch are gonna do something or something like that? Oh my god, put the knife away!
DeMarcus Zorro. He's gonna get you.
What particular sort of barbecue has he got in his mouth?
Hey, you don't think that guy'd try and follow us, do you? What for?
What for? Do you think... I think he would. For the record, I think he would try to follow you. Ooh, Columbo spiders. Ew, 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 ew! Sucks he got left behind.
Didn't you say there's a swimming hole around here?
Yeah.
Well, Pam and I'd like to go swimming, man.
Okay, throw in the hole.
We'll see you in an hour or so.
No, they're dead. Well, maybe. Those jawbones? No, that's a spine.
Sally!
Yeah, I think y'all should leave.
Sally!
So that's where coffee pots come from. Oh, camouflage netting. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be looking in the camouflage netting of the weird-ass house with all the... Yeah, maybe you should leave. That's a nice-looking house. Yard needs work, but it's a nice open porch in the front there. Yeah, go. Leave now. Tooth out of nowhere. Just go. Just. Hey, look what I found. Oh, you dumbass.
Hello? Hello?
Oh my god, stop.
Hello? Is anybody home?
No! Or yes, but... God.
Hello?
And they have pigs in the house.
Hey, Pam.
Hey, Pam, there's a pig in the house. Come listen to the pig. Oh my god, what's your problem? What are you hoping to accomplish here? No! No one's fucking answering you. Leave the damn house. Are you so interested in pigs? Hey, just like the cattle. Told you to leave the damn house. You're gonna go in after Kirk, aren't you? Which I guess is really the only option there. Because from her point of view, she's not assuming that he was just clubbed her in the head with a sledgehammer and taken behind a metal door like that. She probably thinks he's upstairs having tea with the friendly people in the house. And so she would like to also go and have some tea and perhaps some cookies with the friendly house people. And we all have a laugh talking about Or I use humor to diffuse my anxiety when watching horror movies, by the way, in case you're new to the channel. That's what's happening right now. You know, at least that that back room there has a nice ramp, so it's wheelchair accessible. Just saying. I think you should leave and go get your friends and say, hey, Kirk disappeared inside this weird-ass house. Oh, what is that? Ooh, bones and chickens. Chicken bones and chicken... Okay, leave the house now. Just, it's time to leave. Leave the house. Oh, that's an interesting couch. I think I saw that at IKEA. Okay, now she's in shock, because she can't be looking around here with professional interest. Well, she could be. I don't know what she's into. The chicken's like, lady, leave! Take me with you. Run away. Run away. Run now. Vomit later. Run your ass away. Run your... Ah, well. Oh, fuck. Is he gonna... Oh! No, just get... I'm uncomfortable. Ow. Oh, I'm uncomfortable just looking at that. I'm uncomfortable just not looking at it and thinking about it. I might hurt my back flexing like this. Oh, fuck. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. You all made me watch this.
You worry too much.
I don't think he worries enough after what we just saw.
Listen, I think I'll walk down to the creek before it gets too dark. How do I get there, Frank?
Bye, David Letterman.
You don't think that guy'd try and follow us, do you? Well, I mean, there's no way that he could follow us.
There's a very easy way, in fact.
He's probably afraid Kirk will kill him.
I don't think he's afraid of that. I figure he'll be showing up any second now. It's pretty. Just saying. Any pleasing image in this movie I'm gonna grab onto for moral support.
Hello?
Nobody home, leave. Is that what's his... I forget, is that one of their...
Excuse me,
Yeah, that's the blanket they took, isn't it? He'll see that, and he'll go inside. I feel like he's gonna get a sledgehammer in the face. Or a chainsaw in the face. That would be more apropos, I suppose, but... So don't go in there. You don't want to go in there. That's where people get their noggins a-flogged. Oh, good, she's not on the hook anymore. He cleans up fast. Oh, she's still alive and she's in there. Shit. Oh, there we go. I feel this movie's misnamed. I feel it should be the Texas Sledgehammer Massacre. What's he all anxious about? Does he just get really upset when people invade his home? That shot makes me think that maybe he's not malicious, he's just extremely amoral and, you know, scared and defending his home the only way he knows how, which is not to excuse it, but it's a different angle than one usually sees.
Jerry!
Stella!
Hey, Stella! Paul? Sound like we ought to go into that gas station.
Who's got the keys?
Are the keys in the van?
You better hope so.
I'm gonna go look for him. You don't have to go.
Now, Sally, don't go. I don't think... Sally, I can't keep up with you.
You should turn off the lights
Sally?
on the van.
Sally, wait a minute.
The portrayal of their growing fear and panic and confusion and distress and frustration is very well done here. I'm feeling it.
Very tense from this.
Oh, Franklin, this is impossible.
I feel like his chair's gonna get stuck. Cactus. I think that's the kind you can eat. Just saying, if they get lost in the woods, they got food.
Sally, I hear something. Stop. Stop.
Ouch! You know, I was like 1 second away from having actually grabbed the glass, but not fully picked it up, and I would have spilled cider all over the place, and you would have laughed and laughed and laughed. He's got a stealth chainsaw too. He came out of nowhere. I should be disturbed or anxious right now, but I'm kind of still in shock. So I'm going to ride that shock for a while. And this... I'm not sure how much is left in the movie right now, but I feel like it can't possibly be over this soon, so I'm worried that he's going to capture her, and then it's going to get really unpleasant. Because what else can happen right now? She can get caught and she can escape, but she can't help anybody else now. Yeah, that's the wrong house to go to, I think. Sorry, what did you say? I can't hear you over the chainsaw. No, that's the same. Yeah. No, this ain't gonna be good. This isn't gonna be a good place to hide. Well, don't put your back against the door. He's got that chainsaw out there. That's a dead person. The wallpaper doesn't really go with the rest of the theme of the rest of the house, does it? You should never run with a chainsaw. You can hurt yourself. Oh shit. Ow. Ow. Is she okay? No, it looks like she hurt her leg. Fuck. I'm very tense right now. Shh. I can't blame her. You know. But yelling advice at the people who can't hear me is the only coping mechanism I have right now. I guess our only hope now is to just keep running and hope if the chainsaw runs out of gas. He's also in good cardio shape to be able to run and carry the chainsaw and keep up with her. And it's good that he exercises a lot, because I get the feeling he's on a high meat diet. There's. I didn't figure we'd be back here at all. This is when he drops through the ceiling and just. Sorry. Is the hitchhiker gonna show up again? I'd kind of forgotten about him. Oh, he did. He left the door open. Close the door. Go close the door, and maybe we'll all be a little bit less stressed out like I am right now. If you would close the door. And then... Is she thinking about her friends? There better not be something human in there, or I'm gonna be very upset with you, movie. I expect a chainsaw to go through this guy's head any second now. A stealth chainsaw that just revs up out of nowhere and just... Dude, please stop standing with your back to the open door.
No need to worry. No! No, you just cooperate, young lady, and we'll have no trouble.
Well...
What do you want?
Fuck.
There's no need to do that.
I think there might be.
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Really? You got a rope and a... I think you're a liar. This is an ideal time to kick him in the balls. So is he in cahoots with... I guess that's Leatherface? That would have to be Leatherface. If there's somebody else in this movie named Leatherface and that wasn't it, then, you know... Ew, that's gross. I mean, it's not the worst thing that's happened to someone, but still, it's unsanitary. Nope, forgot to close the door. Gotta lock up the gas station, darn. It's always good to save electricity. It's they didn't have to put that part in, but I find it's a cute little
lock up and get the lights.
Touch that they did.
Electricity is enough to drive a man out of business.
It just accentuates the fucked upness. I don't care if that's not a real word.
You got nothing to worry about.
Maybe you should stop poking her. She'd be less prone to worry. Not a lot less prone, but
no need to do that.
Okay, fuck off. I don't like him either.
Hang on.
I'm hanging on. He's talking to her or the audience. Oh, it's Hitchhiker Boy.
Cool shit.
It's odd now that the Hitchhiker is the least disturbing person in this movie. I mean, of the three. I'm starting to get the feeling that Leatherface just doesn't know any better. And he's like developmentally disabled.
I thought you was in a hurry. You damn fool. You ruined the door.
It's interesting that I'm feeling a slight twang of pity for Leatherface. I mean, not in a let's excuse what he's done kind of way, but in a here's a child who's being beat by his... Get your grandpa. There's someone else up... Is that one... okay, we're gonna meet someone else? Or they're bringing down the dead body? Because I can see it happening either way.
We'll fix you some supper in a few minutes, huh?
Is it gonna be a nice green salad?
Right away.
I am perpetually uncomfortable. Why did you vote for me to watch this? You voted for me to watch this so you could see me be perpetually uncomfortable, that's why. And I can't blame you, because I would do the same if I were in your position. I don't know what that says about a lot of us, but there you go. Oh, he is bringing down the... Did he move? Still uncomfortable. Why should I act? What? No, don't cut the... Oh, come on. Really? You gotta... I don't want to see this. Is he gonna wake up with the taste of fuck? Maybe he... Oh. Alright, Evan. Okay, that's outside the house. I feel some relief. I don't yet feel like I'm watching a snuff film, but I'm not deriving any pleasure from this experience.
A few minutes later.
Okay, I'm starting to move past the point of being horrified, And now I'm just kind of getting annoyed. Like I'm saturated with being disturbed and watching her suffering. And now it's just like my brain's shutting down. Like I'm struggling with the desire to fast forward. Maybe they'll all kill each other.
5 minutes later.
Oh, just finish it so we can all go home. It's gone so far beyond intense that I'm so disassociated. Oh good, run. Oh, it's morning. That's nice. Of course, I mean, she can barely walk, so she's not gonna get far. Optimus Prime will save us! Yeah, fuck him up. I picked the right thingy to go with it. Of course, with her luck, this is a homicidal trucker. He's just gonna kill her too. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh! Oh right, that's the part of the movie that's in summer school. Let's go faster. Let's go faster. Okay. 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 Good things to say about this movie. For the most part, it was very gripping. The sound design, the cinematography choices, I'm kind of a layperson in those terms, but I felt it was effective and evocative. And for instance, the scene when Sue, was that her name? I forget.
Name is Pam.
Pam.
When she goes in and she's in that room with the chicken and she's seeing the bones everywhere. I mean, I was telling her to get up and leave as we kept getting these shots of everything that was going on there. But I feel like that's sort of the process of her just taking it all in one moment. And by showing it to us little by little, piece by piece, that sort of built a dread and an anxiousness and an urgency that probably hit her, the character, all at once. So that was probably a good way of putting us in her shoes and everything. I did not see coming the fact that that the gas station guy was even connected. I kind of did forget about the hitchhiker after a while because everything was so horrible with you know, not horrible, but everything was happening with Leatherface, and the hitchhiker was kind of in the back of my mind. So that was sort of, you know, kudos on them for making me forget about that stuff, because Leatherface was a lot more urgent at the moment. The way that they sort of talked about how cows are slaughtered and then these people get slaughtered in many of the same ways, that was an interesting interesting juxtaposition, I guess. And the character of Leatherface himself was sort of not what I expected. I figured, because again, I think it seemed like he was sort of a developmentally disabled guy who was raised by this fucked up father and family in general, and it looked like he was trying to just do good by his dad, maybe. And because he seemed scared at one point when he sat down in the chicken room, and I got the feeling that he was genuinely traumatized by killing these people that came into his house. Like he sort of was defending the home that he knew in the only way he knew how, which is fucked up. And I did feel, when his dad was berating him, I did feel a slight twinge of pity. Again, as I said in the moment, not enough pity to excuse any of the shit that he did, but it gave nuance to the character, which I, as twisted as it sounds, I did appreciate. Stuff I did not like, once she was caught and taken to the house. I mean, that was just, it was so intense, and so it was so prolonged of just disturbing stuff happening and her screaming and more disturbing stuff and her screaming and to the point where I was like I said in the video, I'm sure it made it into the edit, I just sort of disassociated from it, and it's just like, okay, this is enough. Now I just feel like it's just masturbatory at a certain point, and I wasn't able to, like, it was no longer scaring me or disturbing me, it was just annoying me, and it was just like stuff I don't want to see. I don't want to see someone suffering like that horribly. I mean, I've watched slasher movies, obviously, and you know, you get some stuff that's it's shocking and it's a scary thing in the moment, but it's not, you know, excepting some of the Rob Zombie stuff, it's not prolonged to the point where I feel like the movie is asking me to enjoy something. It's like, if it's shorter, it's like, here's a scare, here's something that's disturbing and visceral, and it'll grab you. But then you sort of, after a while, the movie starts to wallow in it, and it's not for me. So I sort of checked out for a while at that point, as you probably saw, just waiting for it to be over. I was so turned off by it that I was taken out of the movie, and I was just like, okay, it's on my screen. I have to sit here and stare at it for a little while longer, and it just wasn't. For me, it was too much. For other people, I understand there's tons of people who enjoyed that, but it wasn't for me. So the movie was well done in many ways for a horror movie. I'm sure it was shocking as fuck in 1974. And it's still obviously shocking as fuck because it shocked me. But so I can only imagine what the audiences then thought of it. Did I enjoy the experience? Honestly, no. Would I watch it again? Definitely not. Am I interested in the sequel, which I understand is sort of different and more tongue-in-cheek? Honestly, I'm not sure. My initial guess is to say no. But I've heard that it's different enough. I don't know. I can't make that. Ask me again later when I've had some time to recover. Am I glad I watched it? I'm glad I watched it in the sense that I can now say I've seen it and I'm that much more connected to the cultural, I don't know what's the word, zeitgeist or whatever. It's a cultural experience that I now share with other people, and people will stop asking me to watch this movie. So that's my opinion. I'm sure it differs from many people's, and that's fine. That's just my take. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to see my full, unedited, full-length reaction to this movie in a watch-along format, which means you sync up with your own copy and watch along with me, you can find that on my Patreon page. Links are down in the description for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to call it a night. And I'm going to watch something to cleanse the palate. Something a little less, this, I guess. Thank you again for watching. And to everyone on Patreon who voted for this, I'll get you.